Yes guys, welcome to Sa Calobra in the Mallorca island, one of the most spectacular roads that you can find in all the world.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Okay, it's not one of the hardest climbs that you can find in Europe, but in terms of the road, the shape of the road is so spectacular. We're talking about a climb of 10 kilometers, 6.5 average gradient, and there's some spots that they get to the 12%. So, like I told you guys, not crazy slopes, but yes, a crazy road. Just in the first 2 kilometers, we're facing this crazy, it's not a tunnel, have a look. The road gets really narrow and you go through the tunnel, and sometimes it's a little bit dangerous because this road is so visited by tourists. There's a lot of big buses, and sometimes it's quite crazy when buses, cars like this one, get to this kind of, narrow road. We start facing the first switchbacks of the climb after 4 k's of climbing, and these switchbacks, they are fine, they are nice, but just hold on, because the higher we go, the better the switchbacks are gonna be. Talking about the spectacular road of Sa Calobra, we've got to wonder why this climb was built. The answer is not clear at all. Even the architect that designed this road doesn't understand why the government spent the money they spent it on making this super tricky road that was a hell of a job. The architect even says with his own words that this road connects nothing to nothing, so there's not a big reason why they built it. So the locals, they give 2 answers. The first one is that by the years 30, the time that this climb was built, there was a lot of people in the island of Mallorca that they didn't have a job. So the government started this project of building Sa Calobra to give them a job during some time. And the second answer, that I like it a lot, is just for the nature, because this island is beautiful and Mallorca wanted to create a crazy road like this one to enjoy fully the nature, and that answer just melts my heart. So hats off to Mallorca for building this crazy road. And switchback after switchback, I'm falling in love more deeply with this climb of Sa Calobra, because usually when I record videos about climbs, I've been there before, but this time is different because it's my first time climbing Sa Calobra while I'm recording the video for all of you, and I was mentally doing my top list, my ranking of most spectacular roads that I've done, and this super twisty road of Sa Calobra, it'd be, I think, in the top 5 of most spectacular roads I've seen. It'd be next to climbs like La de Beaumenier, for sure, the little road of the French Alps. Then it'd be also in this list Lago di Cancano, with a lot of switchbacks, really cute climb as well. For sure Stelvio, crazy road with all the switchbacks, almost at 3,000 meters of altitude. And yeah, this crazy road of Sa Calobra, it'd be among them. And now that I'm in the last kilometer, I'm looking forward to do the last crazy switchback of Sa Calobra. The most iconic one of this climb is called Nus de Sa Curvata. The translation in English, it'd be the ties knot, and it doesn't need a big explanation. Just having a look on this shape of this switchback, you get why it's called like that. Behold the ties knot, and many of you can wonder why did they make this crazy switchback. The explanation is because the architect of this road, he was struggling to connect this part of the mountain to the last 500 meters before getting to the summit that you see over there. So the only way to connect this straight with this part of the mountain was doing something crazy. A regular switchback wasn't enough, and after one night thinking on his desk over and over what could he do to link these two parts of the climb, he invented the ties knot that was, I mean, the most worthy way to connect the last part of the mountain of Sa Calobra with the rest of the climb, and was just a big success. Here we are, guys, in the top of Sa Calobra, almost reaching the 700 meters of altitude, and you see at the bottom the sea where we started. This kind of climbs, like I told you at the beginning, they mix the ocean and mountain, and my favorite ones because the landscape is tremendously beautiful. And who said that you have to go to the Pyrenees, to the Alps, or to the Dolomites to find climbs? Here in the island of Mallorca you can climb a lot too, and also enjoy the crazy landscape. See you guys climbing more crazy climbs. Ciao ragazzi!